All right, I'll video a little bit of this. This trail has like stark differences from what the trail is. I mean, like you get sections like this that it's all just big, chunky rocks, rough, slow going. I mean, it's good base. I'm not gonna get stuck. There's no chance of that. It's not muddy. I'm not sliding everywhere. It's just slow and rocky. You still get the water running down it, and it's a pretty trail. And then you get other areas that are flat and graded, but like you saw in the rain, like that's all just mud. And so I drove through a lot of that too. So these areas right here though, if this wasn't muddy, another prime camping spot just right here. Back right off into one of these areas. You know, you have to stay within a certain feet, and I can't remember what it is. I'd have to look at my map. You have to stay within a certain distance of the center of the road, so it's not like I could drive way off in the middle of nowhere, but you can pull off the side, like right here on my left. So I don't know if you can see that or not, but that is a camp spot. I mean, that's like, you can tell people have pulled off there and camped. There's a little campfire ring there that people have made with some rocks, and you know, they pull off there and camp up here for free in the middle of nowhere, the way it should be everywhere, where you can camp for free in the middle of nowhere. So just a little thing. I'm sure there's going to be some other four-wheel off-roaders watching this and making fun of my commentary and my decisions on what I do and how I do things. But in places like this, I like to just go ahead and put it back down into 4-low. It's easier on your vehicle, and it's easier to control. So it just that gear reduction, you're going so slow anyway. I mean, I'm running right now, I'm 5 miles an hour. So I mean, it's not like you're going to be just flying through this rough, gravelly, stone-filled minefield here. So but in the other sections back there where I was running, I mean, I think since I've been on the trail today, I think 20 miles an hour is the fastest I've been, but I was in 4 high for that. So the majority of the trail today I've been in 4 high, but there's been sections like this where you're just crawling, creeping along. It's easier to control, and it's easier on the vehicle for me to be in 4 low. So if you have the ability, when you're on trails up here like this, disconnect your front sway bar. It rides a whole lot easier. I'm running about 15 pounds of air in my tires, so it makes it a lot smoother. Just, you know, kick back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Make sure you fill up with gas before you head out too. Yesterday we ran Poison Spider, and we got up on the trail quite a ways actually, and a guy on a side-by-side come riding up. He saw the roto packs that I have. I have 2-gallon roto packs that I carry on the back of the Jeep. He came up and he's like, "Hey man, this thing's a rental," and I didn't look, but they didn't fill it up before I left. It says I'm empty. I have no gas. Can I buy what you have in that can? I had 2 gallons. He gave me $10 for that 2 gallons. I filled it back up at the gas station this morning, and it cost me $8 to fill it up. So, I mean, you know, I made $2 off the guy. I didn't do it to make money. That's what he had, and I didn't have change. So he tried to give me 50 at first. He goes, "Here, I'll just give you this." I'm like, "Dude, mate, you're not giving me $50 for 2 gallons of gas." So then his buddy ended up having 10, so we settled on that. But it's about 10 after 2 right now here, mountain time. I haven't stopped for lunch yet. I had a late breakfast, so I may just have a snack, skip lunch, try to find a spot up here before too much longer for camp, set up camp and hike around, see what I can find, eat some early dinner. Doesn't look like I'm going to come back into service anywhere, so that's okay. Just means the video won't get uploaded for a few days. My brother-in-law, being as awesome as he is, let me borrow his Garmin InReach so I can fire it up later tonight, test it, send a couple texts out to let people know I'm alive. Okay. Actually, I'll probably send one text. I have a maximum of 50 texts that I can send for the plan that I paid for. So I'll send one text and then let them send on that I'm okay. If I was trying to get somewhere in a hurry, this is not the way to get there. Good thing is, I'm not, and I'm really enjoying this. Yeah, I saw that pony rock in the trail. I straddled it. Pointy rock brings me to another point. When you're out wheeling, make sure you're self-sufficient. I've got a big heavy spare tire on the back. Reluctantly, I brought that, adding even more weight to the Jeep. But it could really come in handy out here. I also have the, I think they call it the Ultimate Adventure Kit or whatever from Glue Tread, so that if I were to have the unfortunate event of a flat tire, that Ultimate Adventure Kit from them has everything that I would need to fix the tire. So it's got sidewall patches, it's got plugs, it's got a valve stem replacement, it's got valve core replacements, it's got new valve stem caps, it's got, I mean, like, basically everything that you would need to be able to fix a tire to keep going. So Glue Tread is option one. Fix that tire and keep going so I don't have to try to get that spare tire off there. My tire and wheel setup is I think it said it's right around, I haven't put them on the scale, but just reading the information, I think it's right around 130 pounds. So which I can lift that 130 pounds up okay to get it high enough to get it on the spare tire carrier. But to hold it out away from my body far enough to be able to see and line up the lugs for it to go onto the spare tire carrier, that's a challenge. So I hope I don't have to test it. I've done it. I did it at home just to make sure that I could, and I know how, but it ain't fun. So I try to fix it on the rig first. And then if by chance I can't fix it, then I'll change it. Been on fire. This must be, I must be getting close to it. There was part of this trail that was shut down earlier this year for a forest fire up here. I bet I'm getting into that area now because there's a lot of downed stuff that's, you can tell has been burnt. There's still a lot of green stuff too, but man, this would be a good place to camp though. There's plenty of stuff to burn. And it's wet enough, it ain't going anywhere. I've got water and shovel and everything else to put out my fire anyway. I think I'm pretty well versed in how to not start a forest fire. Alright, well, I think you guys have bounced around enough with me for a while. I'm gonna put this on pause. I can't play my music while I'm videoing because YouTube won't let me post the videos with the music in the background. So that's why there's nothing playing other than this. So I'm gonna turn some music back on and cruise along on Rocky Boulevard, Rimrocker Trail. So peace out. Talk to you later.